There's a moment that happens at night, often unnoticed, when your cat makes a decision that reveals more attachment than any purr or cuddle ever could. It's not dramatic, it's quiet, and it only happens when your cat feels emotionally safe. Tonight, you're about to learn why this single nighttime behavior is one of the deepest signs of feline attachment, and why most people completely miss it. The choice you never noticed. At night, your cat isn't just sleeping, they're choosing. While the house goes quiet, while lights turn off and movement slows, your cat makes a deliberate decision about where to place their body and who to trust during their most vulnerable hours. Most owners think nighttime behavior is random, that cats wander, nap wherever, come and go without intention. But there is one specific nighttime behavior that only appears when a cat has formed a deep emotional bond, and once you notice it, you'll never see nighttime the same way again. It's subtle, it doesn't look like affection, and it often happens after you think your cat has already fallen asleep. Why nighttime means everything to a cat. To understand this behavior, you have to understand one thing about cats. Sleep is the most dangerous state for a cat in the wild. Even domesticated cats retain the same neurological wiring as their ancestors. When a cat sleeps, especially deeply, their senses partially disengage. Reaction time slows, awareness drops. Because of this, cats don't sleep deeply just anywhere. They assign safety. During the day, naps are light and fragmented. A cat can spring awake instantly. But nighttime sleep is different. Circadian rhythms shift, body temperature drops, muscles relax more fully. This is when cats seek what researchers call sentinel proximity. In the wild, cats often sleep near a trusted presence, not for warmth, but for shared vigilance. One body resting while another remains perceptive. Your cat doesn't see you as just a provider of food. At night, your presence becomes something much more important. The one-night behavior, sleeping within your protective radius. The behavior is this. Your cat chooses to sleep within your immediate nighttime radius, not necessarily on you, but close enough to monitor your breathing, movement, and energy. This could look like sleeping beside your head, curling near your chest or back, resting at your feet, angled toward you, lying just outside arm's reach, sitting upright until you fall asleep, then settling nearby. This isn't about comfort alone, it's about emotional anchoring. Your cat is positioning themselves where your presence regulates their nervous system. They're not guarding you, they're not claiming territory, they're syncing. Cats that do this are showing a level of attachment similar to how kittens sleep near their mother, not for warmth, but for emotional calibration. Your breathing becomes a cue. Your stillness becomes safety. The micro details that reveal the bond. If you watch closely, cats who display this behavior show tiny, almost invisible signals. Their body is loose, not tucked. Paws aren't clenched. The tail lies open instead of wrapped tightly. Often, their back is partially turned to you, an enormous sign of trust. Some cats adjust their position when you shift in sleep, resettling instead of leaving. Others briefly wake when you move, check that you're still there, then relax again. This isn't dependency. It's selective trust. Your cat isn't doing this because they have no other options. They're doing it because, emotionally, you are the safest constant in their world. Even cats that avoid daytime affection may do this at night, because nighttime bypasses learned independence and reveals true attachment. Why some cats only do this once. Here's the part most people never realize. Some cats only show this behavior once in a while. Maybe after a stressful day, after a change in routine, after you've been away. Those rare nights are not accidents. They're moments when your cat needs emotional regulation and chooses you as the stabilizing presence. Other cats do it every night, quietly, consistently, without fanfare. But the absence of this behavior doesn't mean lack of love. It means the cat hasn't reached that specific emotional threshold of nighttime vulnerability yet, or expresses attachment differently, which makes its appearance even more meaningful when it happens. What this behavior is not. This is not hunger, habit, warmth-seeking, dominance, Convenience. Cats seeking food, stay alert. Cats seeking warmth, press tightly. Cats asserting territory, spread outward. But cats who sleep near you at night do something different. They soften. Their breathing deepens. Their muscles release. Their awareness narrows. Neurologically, this indicates parasympathetic activation, the safe and calm state of the nervous system. Your presence allows that state to exist. That is attachment at its deepest level. Why this matters? More than daytime affection. Daytime affection can be performative. Cats manage stimulation. They choose when to engage. Nighttime behavior is unfiltered. There's no audience, no reward, no expectation, only instinct. And instinct is honest. When a cat chooses you at night, they are saying, without words, that your presence is emotionally regulating, protective, and familiar enough to rest beside. That's not something you train. It's something you earn through consistency, respect, and safety. So tonight, if your cat settles near you, quietly, without asking for attention, remember what that choice truly means. In the stillness of night, when nothing is demanded and nothing is offered, your cat is trusting you with their most defenseless state. And in the language of cats, there is no deeper attachment than that.